All right, welcome back, everyone. Time for the biggest matchup of the night tonight. Smyrna hosting Dover, who hasn't lost a Henlopen opponent since February of 2018,
Wow.
Trey. So what do you think is
Quite a
going to
long
happen
time.
out there?
I don't know.
And it
Think
looked
Dover's gonna
good
win.
for the Eagles early on. Elijah Creedle driving to the basket. He's going to get the floater to fall right here. And then it's Creedle again getting it behind the line and draining the tray ball, and the Eagles take an early 7-0 lead. They're feeling it in Smyrna. It was a red out there, but the Senators trying to close the gap. Eden Davis driving through the lane and lays it in. Smyrna up 9 after 1. Second quarter now, Brandon Smith splits the defenders, gets the tough lay-in to fall, and Smyrna up 7 at the half.
That's right. Second half, Nashawn Sylvester gets it, knocks down the 3 in the defender space. And then it's Elisha Gregory off the steal. He's coming right into your front screen and throwing one down. How about it? Just a few minutes later, Gregory again on the fast break throws another one down. Crowd on their feet.
It.
Eagles up by 14 at one point. But this Dover team really never goes away. Jaheim Harrell in the corner knocking down a 3. Then Allen going to get a tough 2 through the contact right there. Dover cuts it to 1 with a minute to play. Allen driving through the lane. Short jumper goes for the Senators' first lead of the game. Allen would close it out from there. Allen. Yes, Elijah Allen is very good. Incredible comeback for Dover tonight. 76-69 over Smyrna.
You know, you got to be able to handle what we're doing for 32 minutes. And I think today, you know, they played a good game. We played a good game, but, you know, we came out with the victory today.
Coach preaches that every day, you know, basketball is a game of runs, you know. It can go back and forth, but, you know, at the end of the day, we got the last run. That's all we hope to get is the last run, and we got it today. So it wasn't a play, but, you know, we practiced those shots, the game shots like that in the game. At practice, you know, we practice it nonstop. So, you know, we just like practice, just get them off me and then pull up, scrub my body.
You know, Trey, we've seen Dover win some games this year in very impressive fashion. We've seen them win by dozens of points, but I think that tonight's win maybe is their most impressive win of the season. You go into Smyrna, who had won 8 straight games, very hostile environment. You're down 14 points in the second half, and you come back to win like that, very impressive.
Yes, it's said a lot about that team, and I think it's what we've been seeing all year. Those guys just don't get rattled, something that Coach Steph Wilson just said. You have to play 32 minutes. Yeah. You have to play 32 minutes against Dover. Any time that you play against them, you have to keep your foot on the pedal. So 14 points is not enough when you're playing against a team like that. They are senior laden. They have experience. They've been all the way to the state championship game last year, undefeated. Think about the pressure that they had on them last year. So you go into environments like this, and it's really nothing.
Right.
So
you've got Elijah Allen, you've got Eden Davis,
they have
you've got
so
all
many
these
weapons.
players
Jaheim
who can
Spencer,
score.
and then the freshman off the bench tonight, Harrell, with 2 big threes at the end of the game.
He's a player to watch.
Smyrna turns it over. I really can't believe Smyrna fell apart like that at the end. They have some seniors on that team as well. But Dover, man, what can we say about them that we haven't been saying all year long? Those guys are really hard to beat and really good at basketball.
They are.
All right, for more on what we saw this week in the Henlopen, we're tossing back over to the wall to Drew Williams.
Thanks, Trey. We'll start things off from last night in Seaford as one Delaware high school star closing in on that 1,000-point mark while his team looked for their 6th straight win. Jacim Vasquez, 23 points away from 1,000 as Lake Forest battled Seaford. Vasquez getting started with 13 points at the half and came out of the locker room on fire. He's going to nail the 3, and then he's going to split the double team and pull up for 2. And then he pounds his chest and tells the crowd, I do this. Trey loves this kid's celebration. A few possessions later, he gets it at the high post, gets fouled, drains the shot, sitting at 999. He hits the free throw for 1,000. Lake fans out in droves as they were able to really support their guy. Big moment for him. In the midst of that, though, close game. Tyrese Fortune had 20 points. He pulls up to Seaford to within 3, but a big here late in the game. Tyrone Tolson with the steal. He got 2 of his 13 points. Lake Forest, guys, is 1 game out of first place in the Henlopen South. Here's Vasquez on the win after his historic night.
Man, it's everything that I wish for. Like, this is my favorite place. I'd rather be nowhere else. I love nights like this. It feels good, man. It feels good. I put in a lot of time in the gym by myself in front of no crowd. That's when it really pays off. It was a team effort. We knew we could get it done. It was just all about executing and listening to coaches and just getting stuff done.
Got a girls matchup on Friday night. Got to get more basketball on a Friday night, guys. Sussex Tech taking the trip to try and knock off Bennett. Makara Hansen, she's going to get the steal and take it all the way up the court and finish with the floater in the middle of the lane. Tech was down by a bunch, but they're able to keep it somewhat close. Justice Smack's going to get the 3 on the elbow and gets the foul call, make it a 4-point play chance. Ravens cut the deficit to just 6, but Bennett went on a run of their own. Now Smolin with a mean crossover and just hits the step back, just gets the defender to make it hit a little bit. Then later on, Smolin's going to get her hands on a loose ball and put it up for 2. And then ensuing inbound, Smollin's going to rip the ball away and then puts it back in for another score. Bennett just runs away with this one, 64-42. Guys, again, more busy work here in Delaware. We'll send it back to you for more work in the First State.
All right, thanks, Drew. More scores to get to. Delmar has fallen off recently, losing 4 of their last 5, but they take care of business against Indian River tonight, 79-63. A matchup of 2 less than stellar squads, Milford with some home cooking. They take down Sussex Central 61-47.
Brandon, I don't know what's going on with Caesar Rodney, but they just lost their 3rd game in their last 4. They fall to Delcastle.
Delcastle's pretty good.
Is a really good team.
They are.
But at the same time, Caesar Rodney seems to be falling apart. This last score on our graphic is very unique. Sussex Tech 63, Cape Henlopen 62. This game last night was wild. A brawl in the court resulted in a number of players from Cape and Tech being ejected. When the dust settled, each team had 3 players left. So the game ended up being 2-on-1 after 3 players fouled out. Yes, follow me here. Sussex Tech was the team with 2 players, and they won the game with a game winner with under 10 seconds to play.
You got to think there's no shot clock in Delaware, Trey. They were up by 10 points. Just hold the ball.
I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I truly can say that I've seen it all. We've never heard of anything like that. But
I know I haven't.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see with those 2 teams going forward with those suspensions that are more than likely coming up. But let's get to some of the contenders in Delaware. Lake on a 6-game winning streak. Very impressive what we've seen out of them recently. They've beaten Delmar twice now. And then they take down Seaford like we just saw.
Yeah, and they're going to see your brother here coming up on Tuesday.
My brother at Laurel.
They're playing Laurel, so that's going to be a really good game. Also, what Vasquez is doing for that team. He talks a lot.
Hyping up the crowd out there in Seaford?
He talks a lot. He talks more than anybody I've seen this year, but I truly love and adore his game. You can tell that he has that old school dog in him, and he is an alpha male when he is out there with the ball in his hands. Very fun to watch. And one thing about it, he can talk all he wants. If he don't back it up, he's going to get it back. But he backed it up. 33 points in a victory when they really needed it. So we'll have to see what they do at Laurel on Tuesday.
And then we've got 2 teams, like you said. Like you said, he's out there. He's just balling out. And then we've got Laurel, who's just out there balling out too. And they don't really care either. So that's going to be a really exciting game to go to next week.
Yeah, Laurel has won 9 straight, and Lake Forest has won 6 straight.
Right.
So we'll see what happens on Tuesday.
All right, Trey, thank you so much. And it's time for us to take another break. When we come back, we'll have a look at your weekend forecast.
Hi, my name is Malachi Waters from Indian River High School. Now you're watching Delmarva Sports Insiders.